Nuh alayhi salam. And he gave Prophet Nuh a lot of wisdom, a lot of patience, and he made him have eloquent speech so he could talk to his people and actually convince them. And he started telling them, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the only God. You should worship him. He bestowed upon you children and wealth, and he's the one who created the skies. He's the one who created the earth, the moon, the sun, everything. And he's the only one you should worship. And these statues that were made of stones, they cannot help you in any way. They will never protect you from harm, and they will never do you any good. They're just stones. You're the one who built them. So, and if you follow the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala inshallah will reward you. If not in this dunya, he will reward you in the hereafter, inshallah. So there was a small group of people who got really happy when they heard this, because they were very miserable and desperate. And when they heard that if they followed this path, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they will reward them. They got very happy, and they followed Prophet Nuh alayhi salam. But there, on the other hand, there was another group, and this group were the wealthy people. They started arguing with Prophet Noah. They kept telling him, "You're only human. Like you're only human like us. Why are you better than us? Why did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala choose you from between all of us to be a prophet?" And so Prophet Nuh alayhi salam, he was very patient. So he told them, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because the earth is inhabited by humans. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he sent a human. If the earth was inhabited by like angels, he would have sent an angel. So they started saying, another argument was like, but the people who followed you, they were poor and they were weak, and we can never have the same religion as the people we consider weak or poor. So if you dismiss them, maybe we're going to follow you. So Prophet Noah also told them, I am not asking you for a reward. I'm not asking you for money. I'm not asking you for wealth. I'm not asking you to like worship me or give me credit of any kind. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only ordered me to do something, and I'm only following his order. And these people that you think I should dismiss, it's not my job to tell you who is good and who is bad. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not look at your wealth, does not look at how you look like or how much money you have. He only looks at your heart and if you follow his path. And Nuh alayhi salam, he kept preaching to his people for so long, you guys. Can anyone give me a guess like how long he kept preaching?
I know.
Go on out, Arwa.
Um, he preached for 950 years, I think.
Oh, that's like perfect guess. Yes, he kept preaching for them for 150 years. He would meet them in secret and in groups, and he would meet them in like the open in public, and he would like shout as loud as he can, like you should worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But no matter what he did, the people, they would put their fingers in their ears so they wouldn't hear him, and if they saw him, they would cover like their faces with like whatever they were wearing. They would cover their faces with it so they can't see him. And even when they had children, they warned him that if you ever see Nuh in anywhere, do not listen to him. Do not interact. Just like run the other way, as if he's like a bad person. So after 950 years, one day when Nuh alayhi salam was preaching to his people, the disbelievers, they got very angry. And they were like, you disputed with us for so long. And what if what you're saying is true? Then get us this punishment that you're talking about. You're always telling us you'll be punished if you don't follow the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or this path you're talking about. So if what you're saying is true, then get us this punishment. So Nuh looked at them and he was like, I cannot give you a punishment. It's not my punishment. It's Allah. Allah, if He wanted, He's going to punish you. So Nuh alayhi salam, obviously he got very frustrated and he got very angry. And he prayed to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He prayed to Allah, Allah, I have tried everything I can. I have tried in every way to preach them, to tell them that you're the only God. But no matter what I do, they always dispute me, or they're always insulting me, and like even when they have children, they're as bad as them. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He preached to Prophet Noah. He revealed to Prophet Noah. He told him that no one else will believe with you except those who had already believed, and those who the disbelievers, their hearts can no longer accept belief in them. They're like bad people. Like no matter what you do, they're not going to accept what you're telling them. And he gave him another order. Does anyone know what the order was?
I know. Building the
Go
ark.
on. Okay, we got two answers. I think it was Adam and then Arwa.
Yeah,
Yes, Arwa.
there was me. My answer was to build the ark on the highest mountain.
Yes. He told him to build an ark. But they were living in the desert, by the way. So the people of Noah alayhi salam, they were living in the desert. So how he was gonna build this ark? So he started planting trees, and after the trees were planted, he started like cutting them and making like wood planks out of them so he could build the ark. And whenever the people, his people, the disbelievers, whatever like pass pass him while he was building the ark, they would make fun of him. They would always be like, okay, give me one moment, guys.
Why are you building an ark in the middle of the desert when there is absolutely no water?
That was my
Yes, you're
question,
true.
guys. That's you guys building an
Yeah,
ark,
that's true.
building an ark, like in your backyard, isn't it?
We're building nothing.
Like Adam is building airplanes in his living room.
Yeah, like why do they like he was building an ark while they're in the desert? Yes, that's true. Like why? And they kept making fun of him. But Noah looked at them and he was
funny.
yes, I know, Mariam. It is so, like for them it was very funny. Like why? But Noah alayhi salam, he believed in
You need to dig a lot.
you need to get to water, you mean?
Yes, like dig.
Yes, but that's the miracle of Prophet Noah. Let's continue. I'll tell you what happens, and like how he didn't even have to dig anything. So whenever they would make fun of him, and they would tell him, where are you going to find any water? He would look at them because he believed in Allah's order. He would look at them and tell them, you're making fun of me now, but we'll see who makes fun of who in the end, like who's going to laugh at the end. And he kept doing what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had ordered him. Okay? And then when he was finished with the ship or with the ark, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told him, you're going to get a pair of each animal, and all the people who had believed with you, and you're going to take them on this ark. So how the ark was built, it was made of like 3 levels. Okay, so on like the ground level, he put all the animals, and he put like a pair of every animals you could ever imagine. Like, you guys imagine, like, how many animals do you think are in this world?
Dinosaurs.
Thousands?
Billions.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we don't
100 and hundreds. I have a question. Why
go
are there
on.
3 elephants in the photo?
Because like okay, so the picture is not really accurate. It's not really what happened, but it's like it's a generated photo, so we're gonna ignore that there are 3 elephants, okay? But like, my question for you, Arwa, is how many elephants do you think there are in this world?
Guys, can someone tell me what is this animal?
Maryam. I
I
can't.
have no.
It doesn't
that
even.
is very
It
weird.
doesn't even look like it has a head.
Yes, it
No.
doesn't look like.
This is
hippopotamus.
these animal made by the AI. So the AI, the
Exactly.
artificial intelligence, still making mistakes around the world. Look at this, and so we gotta give him an excuse. We gotta give him a pass.
Look at the giraffe.
Look at the giraffe. Yeah, look at
Yeah, the giraffe. It's just not even looking like
Oh, this giraffe. Yeah, and the lion over here, like, he looks like surprised. This lion.
yeah, he looks very angry.
Where's the lion?
Here. So yeah. So
There are also 3 lions.
This
Yeah.
one, the one in red.
I see.
so yeah.
So yeah, it's an AI generated image, just to like give you an example, guys. But like, obviously AI makes mistakes. Okay? So that's why there are 3 elephants. That's why the giraffe looks weird. That's why
there
there's
are 3 lions, and that's why there's only 1 zebra.
exactly. So we're going to like,
and only 2 people. If
There-
you notice it.
No, there's 2 more. There's 4 people.
I don't think these are people, guys. You mean the ones on the ship?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not sure
They
what
might-
their arc is.
They might be orangutans.
They might be an animal. We don't know what they are. But I don't think they are people.
Okay, let's go for the game.
Let's
Let's
get
go
along.
because
Okay,
otherwise we're gonna miss the game time.
Yeah. So
No
Um,
blocks. No blocks, because I have no idea how to get it. Adam, we're not talking about this right now.
we're gonna see what we're gonna play after. Okay, so let's continue. So as I was saying, the ark was made of 3 levels. The first level was where he put all the animals. So he got a pair of each animal, a male and a female, and he put them on the level. And on the second level was all the humans that believed with him. And on the top of the ship, he put all the birds. And then he took the ark, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told him that your sign to start gathering these people and all these animals is when, so he had like an oven at home, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered him, if this oven starts like gushing water out, that's your sign to take your people and get on the ship, because it's the world is going to be flooded. So that's what he did. Okay, and the world was flooded, like the sky was pouring like rain, like a lot of rain, and the earth started like and water started coming from all around the earth. Like it was like water all around. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran that the waves, like the height of the waves were like the height of a mountain. Like, could you guys imagine a wave in the height of the mountain? It's like it's even bigger than a tsunami. So it was so big. Okay. And
The waves were big?
yes, the waves were like the height of a mountain, as tall as a mountain.
More than a mountain?
Yes, yes. Sometimes it can be even more than a mountain if the mountain is not that long. So could you? They were like very big waves, and while he was like sailing, he saw his son. Okay, so his son was one of the disbelievers, but it was his son. It was like so he had.
His son
Yes,
was a boy or a girl?
it's his son, so it's a boy. Okay, so what happened was
his son
he told
was on
him.
a rock. His son was on a rock, and he said, I can stay on this rock or help.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, Mariam, you're right. Yes, what you're saying is true, by the way, and we're gonna talk about it. Yasmin, you're saying the elephants or the giraffes wouldn't be happy at the bottom?
Yeah, they would be squashed.
What I want you guys to know is you're imagining a normal ship, like a ship we see, or like a ship that is created by us. But this, like when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered Nuh alayhi salam to build the ship to take all these things, obviously it was very big that you wouldn't even like begin to like imagine how it looked like. So this is why you think they would be strong, but like that's not really like what happened.
Okay.
He built it all by himself so big.
It's like we said, it's like it was a miracle, and yeah, he just followed Allah's order and his guidance, and he built it. We don't know how, we don't know, but like that's what happened. So while they were sailing, he saw his son, and he told him, and his son was one of the disbelievers. So he told him, "Why don't you come and ride with us?"
What does disbelievers mean?
It means someone who doesn't
The ones
believe
who
in Islam.
they're the one who don't believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay?
No, yes.
So yes. So he told him, "Come ride with us, so you would be protected from the water." But his son, he refused. He was very arrogant, and he was like, "I'm going to climb like a very tall mountain, and it's going to protect me from the water." So Nuh alayhi salam told him that this was like the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and no matter what you do, you will not be protected. And the waves got between them, and he never saw his son again, because obviously like he was not protected from the water. It was Allah's will was to like get rid of all like the disbelievers, so a new life could start on earth where people believed in Allah and worshipped him. So, and then after Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala got rid of all the disbelievers and they had all drowned, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered the sky to withhold the rain and the earth to swallow up the water. And so the skies cleared and the sun began to shine, and the ark landed on a mountain called Mountain Judi. And go on, Arwa.
How long were they on the ark?
how long were they on the ark? It's not really known how long they were on the ark, but I don't believe it was for long.
Okay.
Because it wouldn't take long for like the people to think about like it's not known how long they stayed. They were on the ship. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Someone saying something? So is someone talking? Okay. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala instructed his prophet to come down from the ship, and they had like the peace from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, his blessings, and on the people who are with you. And that is the story of Prophet Nuah alayhi salam, guys. Anyone has any questions before we start the game?
What happened to the ark?
What happened to the ark?
Yeah.
I believe it was left like stranded, like no one used it after, so I believe it was just left, and then it got like destroyed, I think. I don't know. It's like unknown what happened actually to it. Okay. Anyone has other questions? Okay. So let's say, okay, do you guys want to play Scribble or Blocks? Because we have both.
What?
And you guys get to choose.
Which games?
Arwa, what are you saying?
Scribble.
Which
We have
game?
Scribble. Scribble is based.
No. I
Scribble
don't want
and Blocks.
Scribble. I don't want
I don't know what.
Scribble.
I don't know what they are, so I'll let you guys choose.
Scribble. I don't want Scribble.
Where
Okay,
one person, Scribble is like a game where one person draws and the other people have to guess what that person is drawing. Whoever guesses it first gets more points, and then
So Pictionary?
kinda.
Yeah, it's like Pictionary.
Yeah. And then Blocks is like,
The other one is like,
do you play Minecraft?
go on, Yasin.
Like, it's kind of like Minecraft, if you know what that is. Where they have already made games, or you just start a party, they say. Like, it's called a party. You start a party, and then the host chooses the game, and then you get a link. You just click that link, and you join and play the game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I want everyone's
So one of them
on
is more
the
like
chat
a
of what
guessing game.